What's going on, everyone, and welcome back. Here is my explanation for my next tournament. If you aren't aware, my last tournament I held was a 1v1 tournament. We had 34 contestants. It was a 9-hour stream. Huge success. A lot of fun. Was a little bit bigger than this tournament's going to be, but this tournament is going to be almost exactly the same with a few changes I'm going to get into in a second, but this one is going to be 2v2. Now, how to join and what you need if you do want to join, right? It is 2v2, but you don't need a teammate. We are going to have people who are solo joining, and we can have solos join with solos. They can provide their rank, their level. That way you can join with people of similar skill levels, so that way you don't feel like getting screwed over. If you're interested in joining, hit the Discord link in the description of this video or in my bio. Head over there. You're going to see a chat that says Saturday Tournaments. Go in there. Give your team name if you had a teammate, and your Embark ID. If you're a solo, just your Embark ID. Say that you're a solo underneath that. And then we'll get stuff sorted out and put you on the bracket. Again, if you do have a teammate and you guys have a team name, go in there, give me your team name. I want to see you guys get creative. And then both of your Embark's IDs, I'll respond with a little lock emoji saying you're locked into the bracket. And then we'll get you on there and ready for Saturday. Now, timing. Saturday, 8 a.m. EST is when we're going to start the games. Stream is going to start at 7:30 EST. We're going to get in there. We're going to do another overview of the rules. Make sure everyone understands what's going on. Make sure we have people that aren't going to be no-shows. Everyone's going to get a look at the bracket where they are. I'm going to have your team name and the team name that you're going to play against. And then in between is going to be the exact start time that your game is going to start. So even if you're at the very bottom of the bracket, you can come into the beginning of the stream, see where your name is. You're going to be able to see a time attached to that name, so you could turn the stream off or just let it run in the background. I suggest that helps me out more. But you can get a step away from the stream and know, okay, like 10:30, that's when my game's going to come up. We are very on schedule in these tournaments. If you don't believe me, go watch my last one. Every game lasts around 7 minutes, just because custom games, the way they are, they're really easy to structure around. They're very consistent. So they usually last an average around 7 minutes. So I'm going to have the time your round's going to start, your name. You can hop in from 7:30 to 8. I'm going to keep having that bracket up and see when you're going to be needed to log on and join the tournament. The prize is going to be double the last 1v1 tournament prize. It's going to be a 4,800 multi-bucks. So, you know, that's a good sizable chunk of a reward. I appreciate all of you guys coming out. It's going to be something fun to compete for. But again, it is all just for the vibe. So don't get too competitive. You could try really hard, but don't be too heartbroken if you lost, because, you know, we're coming out here just to have a good time and grow the finals community. That being said, so your teammate placement will be known by Thursday. So you have between now and Thursday, not just to sign up, but if you're going to sign up right now and you want to not wait until Saturday to figure out where you're going to be, I'm going to be communicating where you're at on that bracket by Thursday. That way you know the structure of everything and when you're going to go by like midweek, so you don't have to figure out everything that's going on Saturday when you registered early. So we're going to have that. Here's the first change in the rule set for this structure of the tournament. We're going to have no duplicate classes. If you're interested in how I came to some of these rule changes, watch the live stream I just had going over. I asked my chat what they thought some good suggestions and changes would be. A lot of these are some things that they brought up. If you disagree and think it would be better some other way, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to be watching that the week ahead of the tournament, and then we will talk about it in that half-an-hour slot. And if everyone agrees on something, we can definitely make that change. So one of the first changes is no duplicate classes. So it's not going to be a team of light, heavy, medium. It's got to be like light, medium, or medium, heavy, or heavy, light. So make that composition in your team. Make that decision. Everyone seemed to get behind that. 1 gadget and 1 gun ban. How this is going to work. You're all going to get into a custom lobby with me and my fellow announcers. I'm going to ask you in Discord before you know what your enemy team is running. So you're not going to know what they want to run when you're picking your ban. All you're doing is you're picking 1 weapon and 1 gadget that you are annoyed by most and would like to ban, right? We did this system in my 1v1 tournament. It was a huge success. It went really smooth, didn't cause any friction. So we're going to do it again here, and some people suggested 2 weapons, 2 gadget bans since it's going to be 2v2. I think that's a bit much. We're not banning any specializations. I know a lot of people are annoyed by winch, but we're going to keep that open. I just think it's too pivotal to people's play styles. I just think that would be kind of cheesy to get rid of it, but a gadget and a weapon you really don't want to see out of all of the gadgets in the game and all of the weapons in the game. I think that's really fair, and it gives you a little bit of malleability into what you want to see in the game. So that's going to carry over. Maps are going to be selected from a random map wheel. It's not going to be the new map over and over and over again like it was in my last tournament. I'm going to have a map randomizer picker. We're going to pick the random map, and we're going to go there. It's going to be different every single round just to get some freshness, and people can't do repeated strategies that they see before. But don't worry, that is one thing my chat said. We took Kyoto out of the rotation. I'm like the only finals player in existence that loves Kyoto, apparently, so don't worry, you're not going to be stuck with Kyoto in a monetary rewarded competitive tournament. You don't have to worry about that. I know you don't want to play in Kyoto, but everything else, it's going to be randomized. Yes, Vegas is going to be on there. If we all agree before stream we want to take Vegas off the rotation, we can do that. Express that in the comments below. And when the stream starts, speaking of when the stream starts, it's going to be 8 a.m. EST. So Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. We are starting much earlier because during the stream of the last tournament, that was one of the things people asked me to do. We need to be finished by 5 p.m. EST. Actually, we need to be finished by 4 p.m. EST because I've got a wedding to go to. It's not mine, but just know that it's not going to drag on too late because it can't for me. So we're going to do that. I expect this to be a whole lot smaller since it's 2v2. I don't think a lot of people are going to sign up. That being said, I don't have a cap on how many people can join. So if you see a lot of people are joining and you're like, oh, am I still allowed to be accepted? You are. I will shimmy things around to make you fit. If you're interested in joining these community events, I will always find a way to get you in. So feel free, still join Discord. And if you don't want to join my Discord and you want to apply for this tournament, just apply in the comments down below. Say, here's my team name. Here is my Embark ID and my teammates' Embark ID. We'll be there at what so-and-so time that the stream starts. That's fine too. If you don't want to join my Discord, leave it a comment down below and say, hey, Embark ID, our team name, that's preferably creative, and then his Embark ID, and say, we'll be there. And then kind of give your team comp idea a little bit before Saturday. I prefer like Thursday, Friday. That way I can write your team. No, you know what? Actually, scratch all of that. I'm not going to write your team because I don't want people to target ban your stuff. You guys can tell me what you're going to be as you're loading in. There's no reason for me to get that information. So probably not going to edit that out so you guys can understand my thinking. And then some suggestions I got from stream. Again, like I said, they suggested more bans or anything else. If you think that you want to add some rule set onto this 2v2 tournament, let me know in the comments below. Let me know on my Discord. I'm very willing to mold this to whatever the community wants. And we're going to have one of these tournaments every other Saturday. Like I said, we had the first of all these tournaments 2 weeks ago, and it was a huge success. We're going to have these every 2 weeks. So if you can't make it this Saturday, but you just want to watch, that's fantastic. But you're interested in joining down the road, in 4 weeks, in 2 weeks, there's going to be another tournament, and it's going to be another 1v1. So you can even go into the Discord in the comments and express, hey, I want to join this. I think the 1v1 tournament should be done like this. So I'm open to suggestions, and if you want to join later, this is a bit too short notice for you, just express that in the comments as well. But I hope this is entertaining. I hope it's as great as last time. I had so much fun with the finals community doing our last tournament. Can't wait to see you out there. The reigning champ Shocho, who has won both of our past tournaments, is not going to be a part of this one. So we will, for the first time, have a winner from the community that isn't Shocho. So you're safe there. As we have these tournaments and we go on throughout the year, at the end, I'm going to have a champions tournament where we're only have the winners from tournaments. They're all going to be in their separate their own tournament against each other, see who the champion of champions is. So you're also kind of playing for that spot in the future tournament. But again, let me know what you want to see, how you feel about the start time, the date. Let me know if you're interested and what changes you want to see. I love y'all. Thank you for all the support. Lately, things have been going really well. Cannot wait to see you all out there. It's going to be fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to get intense, locked in. We're going to see some really talented players. I can't wait. I hope you can't wait either. I will see you there. Peace.